Hello everybody, Matt from Investor Trade. Just giving you a quick review of a real life trade and stop loss and all the rest of it on DAX. You just see how we trade. Each one of these blue boxes represents the daily activity, and the bit outside is the futures price. We're looking at DAX minute 30. So each candlestick is 30 minutes. Obviously, this was a drop from last week that we timed, and again, I'll show you just. I think it was this point where we started saying, right, there's going to be a drop coming in. So we had the divergence, we had the break here, the divergence between the two. So we looked at this one, and then we looked for the final drop to come down, and then obviously got in. So that's what's happened up to this point, and then obviously we sprung up from the lows. If I come down here, we were at 340, all the way up to 12,946. So brilliant. We obviously, that was the point up to what day is it today? Say Monday. So this is Friday. This was Monday. Monday overnight to Tuesday, we had a nice peak up. Okay, so at this point, we're thinking, right, we need a pullback because in the rush to come down, just coming across, obviously, market, all these people here. So I'll put an arrow there. We're saying, right, we're going to sell the market because it's retraced this move. We want to smash the market down. And then at this level as well, put arrow down. There's a cash level there. Okay. And we're also saying there's a out of market futures level here. So what we were doing, looking, thinking, right, well, if the market is now bottomed and it wants to go up, there's going to have to come and close these positions. So before the recent price activities happened, we had the level there. And this is just getting to psychology of where they're caught. Then here, okay. And the question now, I put these here, because again, they could have shorted here. We're not 100% certain, but we've got a few areas of interest now where we say, right, well, we want to see in these areas. We don't want to chase a move up. This one isn't massively valid, but we definitely want to see it close any short. So then we zoom in. Okay, so Monday gave us a first point, and then obviously we were looking for a pullback. This level is possibly, not really, but maybe this level closed any short, so we're stuck here. Obviously Monday before close probably closed this level. You see these spikes from below, so price comes down to close it and up it goes, right? So we think, right, well, that level's been closed, so we'll close that off the chart. Price comes down. Let me just remove that. Okay, now what you always get whatever the move in ABC. Okay, so there'll always be a retrace. It won't just be a 1, it'll be a 1. And once we got this 3-wave move up, okay, and then a sell-off, we're kind of thinking, well, there is confirmation that it's an ABC at least, or it could be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new down. But at that point, what we do is we literally just join the two tops. So we didn't know about this morning. Obviously, we shared charts in the group. We didn't know about this. But what we had is one option, okay? When we had the first drop was an A. Then we had, so A is always impulsive, C is impulsive, and B can be a 3-wave move. So we've got a 1, 2, 3. So when that level held, we mark that as a B and think, right, well, we're looking for a C, at least a C down. So on TradingView or MT4, whatever you want to use, you can look to add the same. You copy that line and add it at the bottom. So what we were looking at again on this time frame is we want some kind of divergence. So looking at these down here, as it just can't drop below as long as this level. I mean, it's a very slight divergence, but you've got technically divergence. And we're saying, right, we want this could obviously form chart pattern. Now we're using the bull flag, so we're saying, right, well, on this level, looking for this channel, it's not technically confirmed until it breaks above, but you want where you've got the two drops here, we would expect probably C obviously to have finished or finishing. Let me just any moment now. Okay. So that would be, if this is valid, then it should, okay, rocket. Okay, it should start building momentum and go. We've got to say, before it takes off, it needs to clear any cash levels. So this little spike down today and then rocket, which obviously caught some people. If I put a horizontal here, you'll see how it just hit the tops. Now it's questionable whether there is another. It will go back down now. It could do. So what we did was this morning, again, really easy trades this morning. We're looking for that touch here, so we entered here. Now what you can do is knowing where the lows are, which is really that black line, or anywhere certainly this pink, you can enter, okay, to buy. You'd look to buy, any either here where it hit 12.65, 12.685, sorry. Okay, or we could look, potentially anywhere along this trend line. This whole theory is invalidated if it drops below. So if it drops below any other possible shorts, I mean, again, we had this level here, just this little spike, which I'm going to mark, because again, the trend was coming, everything was getting sold. They sold there, maybe they sold here. So as a worst case, really, you look at 12.663. But again, because we've had this tap now and then it's gone up and come back down, we should be moving up. There's a potential it comes back down. We clearly have, let me just see if I can just move this out of the way. We've got a bull flag, it's hit 1. So we've got a point there. 2, 3, 4, we want to go up for 5. So again, your entry would be, again, just it's purely using these levels. You can get very, very close just using these levels along here. Okay, comes down and goes up. I'm going to be thinking there's a small chance it comes back maybe for that level. I mean, out of hours market, I can't really see a huge amount because this was futures. Again, blue is cash. This is futures. Futures already come below and it's probably closed these levels. Cash has then come back, closed their levels. It might not come back down now. Your entry would be in anywhere in this pink box. Okay, so to give you an idea, the lowest really would be 12.671, 12.665. So your stop loss, basically the whole theory of closing shorts, there's no shorts below. So if the price drops below the last peak here, so the price comes down below sort of 660, 650, you're really nervous then, thinking, well, actually, price this could be going all the way back down, a full retrace. Because again, you can see here whether that's questionable all the way down. So you want to do risk management. So you would enter, where it did today, anyway, I think we had on our chart 687.20, and that's why stop loss just below that 660. So you're talking 20 point stop loss, and then up we go, and then you ride it as a total profit. In theory, I mean, you can use all fibs and look for, if we zoomed out, I have this, so then to flick it, so we were looking to go up, it needs to close short. If it then wants to go up before more down, it wants to close any longs. So again, if I just look really roughly here, I would say, and I'll show you where they probably bought. Probably bought there. Probably bought here. Probably bought there. Because you can see it was really nice areas. Probably might have dropped here in the future. So you could start saying, well, actually, as a potential target, we know it should really be going to these levels before any if it is going to reverse down before anywhere down. But this is clearly, that's a bull flag formation at the moment. It would become invalidated if it drops below there. So again, you can easily hold that if you want to hold that. Again, everybody's different, whether it's a swing trade or day trade. There's a really, really good chance it go up. How I would use a fib here is I join the top to the pullback. Okay, so the pullback so far, if we just use there, you want at least the 1618. That's Fibonacci extension, but using the retracement tool. Now, if I use the expansion, so again, you start 0, come up, this point, come there, and you want where you got confluence. So obviously a couple. Let me just move this over so hopefully you can see. Nope, doesn't want to put it. Great. Okay, but if I freeze the screen, so right click, comment, what am I looking for? Scale fix, that'll keep the price the same. So now I can say, well, at this level, 6-1, we're combining the tools with probability areas. I've got gaps where they've got to drive price to, even if this might go to new time highs, but if it doesn't, it will need to close these longs before a drop. Okay, and we are quite mature in this price cycle. So now I've got these areas. I've got a 1618 there, and it's a potential, it's in between a gap area. So what I can do is start saying, right, well, maybe target 1 between the 61 extension and that. There's a very good chance I can write I'll write in here TP1, so total profit 1, TP1. Okay, so I might want to take my first profits there. Should give me the confidence to hold there. Next one is a 100 extension, which is very, very important. It normally goes as a minimum. It does normally go as a minimum. But because I've got the 261 also, put here, you know, mark it up, TP2, so total profit 2. Matthew, come on. Right. Total profit 2, bang, bang. Okay, so if I then start looking the other way of a bull flag, this is called a flag. That well, sorry, the pole. Copy that from the flag, move it up. If I can do that, let me see. It gets a bit messy when there's a few bits and pieces on the chart. Right, so literally just copy and paste that up. Now that's funny, isn't it? Because again, the pole and then it sits tight, consolidates, and the pole again comes at the same area. So you know, it's very interesting that we now start getting a few areas. So probability wise, sorry, I've got reasons for it to just to keep going. But if I want my target there, my entry would have been where we said 687.20. We're now at 786. You've already nearly 100 pips in profit. Lovely. Stop loss break even or +5. Forget about it. Take total profit 1. I would probably take 760, 730, I would probably come in set it for that, and then total profit 2 for there as well. They can be sneaky sometimes, and say you set a total profit for the 161.8 or 261.8, and that come like 5 pips below because they know people have got pre-orders set. So for me, I'm going to leave this chart here like this. Please set that chart up yourself as well. This is what we're expecting: 1 ABC, 2 straight up for 3. Could store here, bang bang, but that's the chart you're looking at. So stop loss, this is so important. You might be talking of a 30 pip stop loss, and from 700 to and a 500 pip move, again 2 positions. So what I would look to do or recommend to do at this point, so arguably you got, if the stop loss is 30, you have 2 positions, so total stop loss risk is 60. If you had £2 a pip on each, that's £4 in total. So you're talking maximum risk. If you were comfortable to do that, this is fairly high probability trade, but if you were comfortable to do that, you were talking £240 risk and a 500 pip move. So you're looking at £2,000 return of 240. So you're nearly 10 to 1 trade. That's exactly the trades you want. Huge return. All you've got to do is sit tight and do nothing. Okay, just follow the chart, sit tight, do nothing, collect your profits, and have a good day. So hopefully you found that helpful. Please do let me know so I can go through it with you. One of the tools I will use, again, this is just minute 30, but I will zoom in to minute 15 and minute 5, and I'll also show you minute 1. So if I have to get the exact point. So once I've got these, I'll say, right, well, exactly where could this be? Because you want to be exact in this business. No guessing, no estimates. It's exactly. So if they've shorted and they need to close it, it should bounce off to the point. Okay, so make sure you use all the time frames. Okay, don't be lazy, because a lot of people can just say, oh, on an hourly one it looks good, but hourly one can fluctuate many pips. So make sure you do that. Obviously, I'm going to put this on YouTube. I'm going to share this to the WhatsApp group first. Feel free to join us so you can understand this in more detail. Subscribe, go to www.investor.co.uk, download the packs, and join part of the course. Take care.